My ex's mom called the cops on me. My ex's mother-in-law showed up at my window at 7 a.m. unannounced for the second time in 4 months, and this time I wasn't playing games. Let me give you some context. I have full custody of my 2 kids after a brutal divorce 3 years ago. My ex Jake and his entire family live about 9 hours away in another state, which honestly was a blessing. The custody agreement is crystal clear. He gets them for 2 weeks in summer and alternating holidays, but everything has to be scheduled in advance. 4 months ago, his mom Linda pulled this same stunt. I woke up to tapping on my bedroom window at like 8 a.m. on a Saturday. I peek through the blinds, and there she is, just standing there with this entitled smile. My apartment building has keycard access, so she couldn't get to my actual front door. Instead, she walked around the building to my ground floor bedroom window like some kind of stalker. I threw on clothes and met her outside. "Oh, I was just in the neighborhood," she said with this fake sweet voice. "Thought I'd surprise the kids." I kept it civil but firm. "Linda, you need to call first. At least a week's notice before any visits." She rolled her eyes but agreed. The kids saw her for maybe an hour, then she left. Fast forward to yesterday morning. Same tapping sound on my window at 7 a.m. I instantly knew who it was, but this time I wasn't answering. I quietly woke up my kids Emma, 8, and Tyler, 6, and told them we were going on an adventure to see Grandpa Joe. We snuck out the back sliding door while Linda was still tapping away at my window like a deranged woodpecker. My dad lives about 45 minutes across town, and the kids love visiting him anyway. Of course, my phone starts blowing up. Call after call from an unknown number. Finally, I answer. "Where are you? Open this door right now." Linda's voice is shrill and demanding. "I'm not home, Linda. Just like I told you last time, you need to call first." "That's ridiculous. I drove 9 hours to see my grandbabies." "Nobody asked you to do that. Where are you staying tonight?" Silence. She obviously hadn't thought this through. "Just tell me where you are with the kids," she demanded. "Absolutely not. I have no idea when we'll be back home." "You're lying. I can see your car in the parking lot." "Linda, even if I was home, showing up unannounced isn't acceptable. We discussed this." She started screaming about how I'm keeping her grandbabies away from her, how she has rights, blah blah blah. I hung up. Immediately, my phone starts buzzing with texts from Jake. "Just let my mom see the kids. How hard is that? She drove all the way there for them. Stop being such a control freak." Now there's aggressive pounding on my front door. Not knocking, full-on police pounding that made my neighbors peek out their doors. I look through the peephole and see 2 officers. My heart sinks. My phone rings immediately. "Ma'am, this is Officer Johnson with Metro Police. We're here for a wellness check on you and your children. We received a report that you haven't been heard from in 3 days and someone is extremely concerned about the children's welfare." "That's completely false," I said, my voice shaking. "I just spoke to the person who called you about an hour ago. She's my ex-husband's mother, and she showed up at my home unannounced after I specifically told her not to do that." There was a long pause. "So you've been in contact with the reporting party today?" "Yes! She's been calling and texting me all morning. She's upset because I won't let her see my kids without notice." "Ma'am, can you step outside so we can verify you and the children are safe?" I opened the door with Emma and Tyler behind me. Both officers immediately relaxed when they saw us clearly fine and happy. Officer Johnson looked at his notes, then back at me. "So the reporting party told us she was concerned because she hadn't heard from you in days?" "Officer, I can show you my call log. She called me 12 times this morning alone." He shook his head, clearly annoyed. "Ma'am, you're not required to allow anyone access to your home or children without prior arrangement, especially if there's no custody agreement requiring it." His partner added, "Sounds like someone wasted our time with a false report." After they left, my phone exploded with messages from Jake. "You're heartless. My mom just wanted to see her grandbabies. She's crying because you embarrassed her in front of the police." I screenshot Officer Johnson's exact words about not being required to allow anyone access without arrangement and sent it to Jake. "Even the police agree. Your mom can't just show up whenever she wants." Then I blocked both their numbers.